Students often freeze when they face a division problem with a decimal. So, how can you make dividing decimals easier to understand? Just like with the other three operations, you can start with base 10 blocks. In just a moment, I'll show you how dividing decimals is just like dividing whole numbers and why the decimal point won't give your students any more trouble. When students start with hands-on tools, they can focus on what division actually means instead of worrying about rules or steps. In this video, we're going to divide a decimal by a whole number using base 10 blocks so students can see the process clearly before moving on to written methods. When students first learn division with whole numbers, we usually start with ideas like equal groups or sharing. We don't jump straight into long division. We let students see and get hands-on with the math first. Dividing decimals works the same way. The only difference is that some of the amounts we're working with are less than one whole, but the thinking stays the same. Let's look at an example. A catering company orders 40 5/10 pounds of carrot sticks to use for 3 platters at an upcoming event. How many pounds of carrot sticks will go on each platter? I'm going to model this with base 10 blocks. Remember, base 10 blocks can be used flexibly to represent different place values. In this example, I'll use flats to represent tens, rods to represent ones, and small units to represent tenths. So 40 5/10 is modeled with 4 tens, 0 ones, and 5 tenths. To divide, I'm going to share the blocks equally among the 3 platters. Starting with the tens, I have 4 tens. Can each group get at least 1 10? Yes. So I place 1 10 in each group, and I have 1 10 left over. Since there aren't enough tens for each group to get another one, I'll regroup that remaining 10 into 10 ones. Now let's look at the ones. Originally, there were 0 ones, but after regrouping, I now have 10 ones. I can share those out equally. Each group gets 3 ones, and I'm left with 1 1. Again, there aren't enough ones for each group to get another one, so I'll regroup that remaining 1 into 10 tenths. Now I combine those regrouped tenths with the tenths I already had. I started with 5 tenths, and now I have 10 more, for a total of 15 tenths. When I share 15 tenths among 3 groups, each group gets 5 tenths. So each platter gets 1/10, 3 ones, and 5/10. That's 13 5/10 pounds of carrot sticks per platter. Notice what happened here. We didn't have to stress about the decimal point at all. We focused on sharing equally, just like we would with whole numbers. Once students see the amount in each group, they can use estimation to confirm that the answer makes sense. 3 times 10 is 30. 3 times 12 is 36. 3 times 13 is 39. So 13 5/10 fits right where we expect it to. Starting with base 10 blocks helps students build confidence and understanding. After they've practiced hands-on tasks like these, they're much more prepared to move on to picture models and written strategies, and eventually the standard algorithm without feeling overwhelmed. If you'd like ready-to-use visuals and strategies for teaching all decimal operations, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing, I've created a pack of 50 decimal operations anchor charts. They're printable, in color and black and white, and they show strategies step by step. You'll find the link in the description below this video. Remember, practice makes progress, and I'll see you in the next video.